Alright, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another video. Based on the last video, we just basically installed those rear shocks, and due to time and all that good stuff, you know, we're only able to shoot these. So those are, you know, not too bad. Just a bolt up there and then a bolt down there, which is, you know, you can see on that previous video. And then in the front, and by the way, these are Swayaways 2.5. The reason I got these is because they were pretty much on sale around this time in December, and I'm not sure, they might still be on sale, but nonetheless, they were, I think the front ones were, I believe it was $1,000, and then the rears were knocked down to $525. So I was like, I was gonna rebuild them, but then I read some reviews about they might leak, so I was like, man, I don't want to risk it for, I forgot, it was like 600, 700 bucks or something like that. So I was like, you know what, I'll just buy some new shocks. So I was gonna buy the two factory, you know, is it 2.5? 2.5, and the rears are, I believe it's two inches, something like that. But anyways, it was gonna come out to be roughly around, I think $1,400, $1,500, and I was like, you know what, let me just double check on AFE's website, which is Swayaway. Swayaway is AFE, right? They were bought out by AFE. So I checked it out. I saw they were on sale, and I was like, you know what, it'll just be cheaper to buy this. Also, I wanted it to level it because you have the ability to adjust the height from, I think it was 1 inch all the way to 2.5, 3 inches, 2.5 inches, something like that. So I cranked it up to 2 inches, and I gotta say it looks a lot better. But anyways, going back to the install. So the install was not too bad. One thing I had to complain about Swayaway, and I'm sorry, I'm gonna beat on you guys a little bit, is these brackets right here, or the hose clamps that hold the reservoir. They were way too big, so I had to go to my local Home Depot and buy some 2.5 inch hose clamps. But that wasn't a big deal. Another thing I wasn't too keen on was, let me crank off of the hood real quick, is on top, they had some small lock washers that sat on top of the bolts to the shock tower. And I thought, I was like, I don't know if this is right. So what I did was, I went back to my Home Depot, and I'm not sure if you can quite see that. But I got some, I don't know if you can see those washers. I just got them a little wider and a better grade, just to, you know, compensate for that small lock washer they had. Now, you know, I'm sure it was gonna work, but the hole was a little bit bigger, so I was like, oh, I don't know. I didn't feel too comfortable, so I bought those just to have, you know, a good peace of mind. But anyways, those are the only two complaints I had with Swayaway. Other than that, they're great. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, in the beginning, I was really bummed out, and I'll tell you why. When I first put them on and I drove around, the ride was stiff than you could ever imagine. I was like, oh crap, did I do the right decision? But I had them on for about 2.5 weeks, and they ride great. I mean, I think they have to break in a little bit, but nevertheless, they ride a lot softer. They are stiff, I'm not gonna lie on that. But it's not as stiff where it's like unbearable. I would say it handles more like my Mustang now, believe it or not. It's really, when you know, slam on the brakes, it does pitch in a little bit, but then when it comes to a stop, it doesn't do all this buckling or anything like that. It handles really great now, which is really surprising. But all in all, would I recommend anyone to get Swayaways? I would do it. I've had it for 2 weeks now. Every time I drive it, I love it. You get used to the harsh ride. It's not harsh. How do I explain it to you guys? It's more like a sports car slash Raptor feel, if that makes sense. So you have the ability to kind of take turns now. I can take a turn with this SOB at 70 miles an hour, which is crazy. I know I couldn't do that with my previous shocks. And then the nosedive for braking is much more controlled. It's actually controlled overall, and it absorbs bumps much better than, you know, the previous shocks. So all in all, I do recommend this product. The price is, that's one of the key things I got it. Anyways, the price is really great, and they look just amazing. Look, just check it out. And it's all constructed of aluminum. What does it say right there? And it's just freaking awesome. And plus you get these cool reservoirs that stick out. I wish I had a bumper, but that's gonna have to wait. But there they go. And the rears look just as good too. That red anodized finish is freaking awesome. But nevertheless, back to, like I was saying, I would recommend these. You know, if you have the opportunity to purchase these, purchase them. If not, you know, just save your money a little bit more, and then you won't go wrong with them. Now all it is how long will they last? So I'm hoping I would get at least 50,000 miles on this, on these shocks. Will I hit that? I'm not sure, because, man, I really want, you know what, you just have to stay tuned for that. Something might happen to this truck. I'm not sure, you know, we're still working some things out, but you'll see in the future videos. But nevertheless, I would recommend it. Sway, you did a good job. And with that, I will see you guys later.